to the face.
But to be fair, this is very accurate to how I would not.
Oh my god!
That was a Scott Adkins movie.
It's like Yellow Jacket season 3 or something.
I'm former movie Trivia Schmoedown singles champion Marisol McKee, aka Lady Justice.
And I'm former movie Trivia Schmoedown singles champion Adam the Coyote Collins. Welcome to episode 2 of MovieBrawls here on Champs on Film.
Back at it again!
Me and Chance had a little bout.
Yeah, you did.
Well, that was something else.
Yeah, that was bloody.
Yeah, big old splotch of blood right there on my forehead.
Let's see if I get bloodied up today. When we were talking about the first match that I wanted to do for MovieBrawls, there was only one person who I thought of. And I was like, oh, she has to be the first person that we get on to do this.
So we're really excited to have VIDEODREW joining us, along with our good friend, Nerd Chronic, Aaron Rodriguez. Bring him in, would you?
Let's go.
Hey! It's showtime! Jazz hands.
A lot of Beetlejuice energy in the air tonight.
Of course.
We were talking a bit about it before we hopped on here. And, you know, with all the Beetlejuice excitement, I love your outfit.
I just showed up like this. I blew up like this. I'm actually doing, it's funny you say Beetlejuice, because I'm actually doing John Turturro and from the Secret Window cosplay. So doing Weird Al from the Amish Paradise video.
Yeah.
His name's like something Shooter in that, John Shooter or something like that.
Yep, you got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, they get corn.
5 points.
Let's go.
5
5
points.
points. There you go.
Weirdly pressing film when you think about it in a certain context. But anyway.
Well, all that year in high school when it came out, I ran around a little beanie trying to look like Johnny Depp because I liked that look in that movie. I thought he looked so cool at the time. I did.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
For me, I feel like that was the beginning of the end with me. I was like, that's weird. That's a weird role for him. That and like Heaven, what was it, Hell's Gate or what, Ninth Gate or whatever?
Hey, the Ninth Gate. I dig the Ninth Gate. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. No, we can have a whole separate discussion.
From Hell was a little underwhelming.
Hell.
Yeah, from
Yeah.
Hell.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Wasn't he in that?
Yeah.
He was in Ninth Gate and From Hell. God, what the hell? Ninth Gate.
So much hell.
Well, whatever you do, don't watch The Libertine because that movie just
That's a
blows-
bad film.
That movie just blows. chunks.
Libertine's a bad film.
No.
Yeah.
You guys ever see The Mexican?
Yeah, movie, I don't remember it. I saw it when I was too young.
Well, wait,
Wait,
Mexican?
Wait, is it the Mexican or the one where he's like
in Mexico?
the tourist?
The Tourist.
Oh,
okay.
oh.
I have not had the pleasure of The Tourist.
Yeah.
The one with the train and Angelina Jolie.
The buzz on that, yeah, when they're in Europe, the buzz on that was so bad. I just said skip. Yeah.
No spoilers, guys. If you haven't seen The Tourist, plug your ears. If you have seen Secret Window and you haven't seen The Tourist, plug your ears. It's the same movie. Same movie. Same concept.
Okay.
Let's go.
Well, even though we don't have a secret window match tonight, we have a match between Lady Justice and VIDEODREW. And bringing up the support are a couple of special managers. I just want to say.
So we figured out how to put managers in, or I figured out how to put managers on the wrestling matches. So I thought, who better to manage the first match than these extraordinary gentlemen next to us? Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
I was effectively Drew's manager for her run in the Schmoedown. I was kind of like helped her train and helped her also not go insane.
Ha! Screw you, Kaiser. No, just kidding. He did help me not go insane, specifically the month leading up to my match with Marisol. That was probably the worst period of time in this relationship. As I went slowly mad. By the time we got to it, I was like, I'm out. I quit the Schmoedown. I'm gone. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, she set the 9+ hours of Lord of the Rings for you.
And I didn't like it. I was like lying on Letterboxd trying to avoid that being a category.
Well, it almost backfired too much because I remember your feverish letterboxing of everything that I love. And then I was like, well, now I'm not going to put any of that on. So I guess mission accomplished, whichever way you spin it. I don't even know.
Did you watch Battle of the Five Armies though? That's what I want to know.
Which one's that? We didn't watch The Hobbits.
Yeah, we didn't watch The Hobbits.
You're like, no.
I didn't subject you to that.
I still think Ben Foster played the main Hobbit. Not the Hobbit, the troll dwarf. Yeah, the main dwarf.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Ben Foster looks a lot like Dean O'Gorman who plays Feely.
The guy from the Lodge, right?
Yep.
Yeah. There we go.
Yes, it does.
He definitely does.
Mhm.
So I'm really excited for tonight's match, but I'm really curious. When we started getting into this customization stuff, we talked like I grew up watching wrestling, you not so much. What was your experience growing up or lack thereof with wrestling?
I've seen fighting with my family recently.
That's a good
I never saw wrestling growing up. I think I thought it was real up until what year did I start working with Vinny? 2015. around 2015, I thought wrestling was real, like 100% real, until Vinny went to a Jon Stewart, the wrestling match, the stunt match with Jon Stewart, and he came back. And Vinny's a huge wrestling fan, and we were working together at The Observer, and he like was writing about it, and I was like, well, "This sounds insane. Jon Stewart put himself like through this. This is insane." He was like, "Well, dude, it's not real," and I was like, "Oh, because of the celebrity of it all." And he goes, "No, like none of it's real." And I was like, "No, Vinny. I think you need to misunderstand something. The stuff in the ring usually is real. They're just very good at like very good people." Like, and then I had to see the movie The Wrestler.
Yeah.
And then I was like, "Oh shit, it's not real, but it is real."
Yes, it's real to an extent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The kayfabe is real.
Yeah.
I learned that term for the Schmoedown, so that was my experience.
Yeah.
Ditto.
For myself, I grew up with friends who were really into wrestling. Like my best friend Luis Lopez is a really big, wrestling fanatic, and he knows the ins and outs of everything. And friends I would go hang out at their houses with, like had wrestling toys and like the games and everything. For me personally, it was not something that I was like particularly like super into. I would just kind of like go along with what everyone else was doing. But I knew The Rock and like Stone Cold Steve Austin and stuff like that. The kind of like the staples of like the franchise. I definitely didn't keep up with it like as I grew up. Like I think around the age like 10-ish, like I started to kind of like drift away from like even paying attention to it.
Is MMA real?
Yes, MMA is
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And
people-
UFC and WWE just joined forces, so that's gonna be interesting.
Wait, so real versus not, but you have to be a good fight. You have to be strong and athletic to even do WWE, even though it's not real.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
It's
That's what I
still-
say.
that's
Those
what
guys
it
are
is.
still in incredible shape.
It's kind of like how I feel about Rocket Raccoon being voiced by Bradley Cooper, which is like I might know it like intellectually, but I can't like actually believe it. Like my heart doesn't believe it. Like my heart doesn't believe that's Rocket Raccoon being voiced by Bradley Cooper, even if I watch a video of it. And even if I watch the videos of the WWE at the beginning of COVID or like whatever where they were fake fighting and they were far away from each other. Remember that whole thing? I could see it and be like, but it's probably not how they usually do it. They're really fighting. My heart still believes they're really fighting because why would you fake being angry?
Yeah, it's impact theater.
Mhm.
Like the stories and everything are fabricated and like kind of like orchestrated, but the hits and like the physicality of it is all very real.
Yeah, well, yeah, and
Like,
then
well, to an extent.
but like, don't they not get insurance? That's messed up.
That's a whole different story.
Well, no, it's not. It's the same story.
Yeah,
It's
I
the
mean,
same
like,
story.
that's a different issue as opposed to if it's real or not.
Well, yeah, but you can get well
sometimes-
injured.
Yeah, sometimes like the WWE like would try and justify like their salary is meant to offset the cost of insurance or
Oh,
whatever
yeah.
BS like that. And yeah, it's very, very problematic to say the least.
Love the gig economy of it all.
You ladies definitely don't have insurance going into tonight's match. I apologize.
Mm-mm.
Eric and I do because we're ringside. We're just out there like chilling, having cocktails.
We're we're out for blood in the ring.
Oh man, I am. Yeah. So, I don't know. Should we get into it?
Sure. You guys ready to do this?
Look, I'll go against anyone with the Tar poster, a Lydia Tar poster on their wall. Let's do it.
Man, we should make Lydia Tar. There's gonna be a point where I'm gonna start making like movie characters.
We have been talking.
Yes.
Yeah. And man, she would.
Wait,
she would.
Who did they say
Yeah.
Lydia Tar was like? It was her and somebody else. They kept comparing. It was like Lydia Tar and somebody else like during that Zeitgeist era of like 6 months ago.
I can't remember.
Oh, it was somebody else though. And they were
Yeah,
like
it
kept
was-
comparing them.
It was like a funny. It was like the Joker or someone like as a lead guitar, like someone.
There's another female fictional character who was like a little
Pearl.
prickly.
I don't
Oh wait, it might have been Pearl.
know.
Yeah.
Oh, Pearl.
Oh, yeah.
All bets are off. I don't know who would win that one. Pearl versus Lydia Tar.
Pearl versus what's the name from Everything Everywhere All at Once? The daughter.
Jubaki. Jojo
Kobu
Kobu.
Tabaki.
Kobu
Was it
Tabaki.
Tabaki?
Would love to see that.
Yogo.
Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't ask me that question.
Yeah.
I'm not primed for that
All
one.
right.
All right, let's do this. Let me add this thingamajiggy. Let's get this road on the show.
Clip around this.
You gonna coach me right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So is this real?
Hey!
Hey.
That's me. Oh, you got the Nerd Chronic on the shirt too.
And your
I
head is so
did.
funny.
Yes.
I did. I had to.
Finally, somebody who get the proportionate size of Eric's head right.
Yeah.
It's just the shirt's really big.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love it. And Adam, in the background.
I'm that guy
Adam.
I'm the poster guy on every comedy from the 90s. Like, what the
Yeah.
heck did I do? What did I do? What the heck?
Also got the glasses of Elijah Wood in Sin City.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, we're coming to you from New Zealand.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Kids.
Got the hedge clippers.
I actually have that.
Yeah. Yeah, you.
I think the pictures are me and George.
NC only because. Is this too loud? Can you hear it?
No, we hear it.
The one who
Okay.
will want to win this match.
Terrible Lola.
Turn it up.
Yeah.
I think that works.
There you go.
Oh my god, I'm so cute.
Look at
Oh
that
my God.
dress.
That dress
And
is
those
so
little
strange.
shoes.
You so crazy.
You should.
You so crazy.
Eric.
And
Eric,
yes,
Yeah.
the posters in the crowd are customized for our characters here.
Nice.
Eric's
I would never
special.
wear leopard flats, but I love it. I think you probably have to wear special shoes.
I did my best to get your tattoos in there, Drew. I did my best to get them in there.
I love that I'm wearing some Illuminati like symbol on my chest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it's also like very much like.
We need to get you an actual
Emma
pair of
Wasserman.
head clippers.
Yes.
This looks like the end of Bo is Afraid, which I love. Amazing.
May not end the same way. We'll see.
Well, let's see.
Now introducing Roseanne Barr. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh dang, that looks.
All
exactly
right,
like
here
herself.
she
Yeah.
is.
That's really good. That's really impressive. I mean, just like the details of like the the shoulder.
Skin, yeah.
Like the shoulder.
I'm
shoulder
there
here,
too.
and
Look at me in the background.
Holding up the bag.
I've got shoes and pants.
God, look at that. That's such realistic looking skin. I don't mean to sound weird.
Delay.
Man, I just noticed you got the scales in there now. That used to
Yeah.
be the Undertaker symbol. That's
I
an
know. I
upgrade.
needed to actually
we
get
expect
my
to see
scales
here
in there.
tonight? Well, given the shape these superstars appear to be in here tonight, I fully expect to see one of the most competitive matches we've seen.
My arms
in
look
a
really
very long
jacked.
time.
Yeah.
Your arms are really jacked.
You
Marcel.
have been hitting the gym. Yeah. Yeah, you look like you're ready to like bench press an elephant.
Does that say throw me a shorty? What? I need to read. So, what's the over/under on tonight's match? Who's parlaying this?
Ooh.
Yeah, place your bets.
This is hard to predict.
I'm betting on Eric.
Yeah.
Betting on Eric. Yeah.
Eric to come in surprise.
I'm gonna come.
I mean,
out.
I'm pretty
Look at
blind.
that!
Drew, you are
Hear me?
unpredictable.
Yeah. I don't know if I even know I'm playing a game.
Go.
Look at my little walk.
Ooh.
And here we
Oh.
go. This is
Oh.
a battle that you can show
Oh.
someone who's new to
Yeah, that sounds like me.
entertainment.
Oh no, she's touching her.
This is one of the WWE's
Look at
Oh,
those
no, no, no,
moves.
arm.
Yeah, the reverse.
You have
Oh, man.
Whoa.
level of these
Whoa.
women, you just
Look,
know
I've
it's
got
This ref
some, like-
wants nothing to do with it. He's
And
like,
she's not walking on her toes. She's able to stand on both flat feet, which is amazing. She's got me in the lock.
Yeah.
I pulled that move right
Yeah,
back.
is there an earthquake? The camera's moving.
You guys are
Shaking it.
You're shaking it up.
Oh my god.
wow,
this is
there's a lot of
incredible.
arm
Look
twisting.
at this.
No.
Ooh.
Oh.
I felt that.
I heard that.
Oh no no no!
Oh,
Oh, yay!
Oh, I've got you by the
My
bloomer.
leg. Oh!
Got you by the
Ow, my
bloomer.
back!
Oh, you're back.
Oh no, my back! You know that this hurts me.
It's your usual problem.
It's my usual problem. Ow, my back!
Oh.
Oh shit! I just hit her in the face. Is that legal? Oh shit!
That was the time of your life.
You're
Okay,
very aerodynamic.
Oh no.
Oh no, my back!
Oh,
She massaging
real
me.
and not real talk. I think
Okay.
this is definitively real. In this
Yeah.
Woo.
Eric,
This
you
is-
so proud of your woman
Yeah.
right now.
I'm in the back, just like yep.
Yeah, there's Eric's head.
Everything's going according to plan.
Why do you have a little? You got a little stash like you're
Yeah.
like
Nodding in a
oh. No blood's rushing my head. I
So
can't
much.
think. There we go.
Things starting to
Oh my god, my back hurts so bad.
Oh,
I
you're
feel
proud of
that.
yourself.
My back hurts looking at this.
Pump the brakes a bit. Cole. I know exactly what you're thinking, and I can tell you.
I think I'm technically dead.
She still has
The back of my
plenty
head
gas
is
left in the
crushing
tank.
it right
She's
Oh, did you see that? I just grabbed your arm in my armpit.
here tonight.
Oh shit!
Change,
All right,
and she
sure thing.
needs to make it now.
Barrel. I don't think I'm allowed to do that.
Kick her in the face.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're in the face.
Jesus,
Yeah.
Drew.
I don't know. I feel like I'm making contact.
One.
she goes for the cover.
I think you
One.
are.
Oh!
She's still
In my back. You see that? It took a little while to get up for a second. Okay, I got the arm. I don't even know what I'm doing here. I just have her arm. Oh
Is this a
shit!
submission move?
Yeah, you're whispering the directions for the next.
I don't think you
setup.
can move arms like that. I don't think they can move like that.
Yeah, you're trying to like pop her arm out or something.
Yeah, I don't think
I
that's
just feel like
okay.
you're about to actually dislocate my arm.
Yeah. Wow. So wait,
If
you're
if
supposed to
pay
whisper to
attention,
this?
Eric and I
yeah,
have
that's
been
where
plotting.
real wrestling. Yeah, they whisper to each other
Yeah.
like what's coming up next.
Then how they keep their mics off? Does everybody get a hot mic?
There's a lot of elbows.
We're throwing a lot of elbows here. You're right.
There's so many.
Boom, boom.
Ooh.
Oh, shit. What happens in real wrestling if they get hit?
Oh,
Like,
oh.
chillings? Oh,
no
shit.
reverses it.
Adam's just standing there. I feel like checking his phone. Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
Nothing to see here.
Like, keep it up, baby.
Yeah.
Did you just kick me in
Doing
my...
great.
Oh, my God, my
geez,
back?
My kidneys.
You both are just trying to like paralyze each other.
I think...
I like that move. I like the
Oh,
move, just
dragging.
dragging them by their limbs.
She goes for the cover.
1, 2, 3. I think you just cracked something. Oh, my God. How do I keep getting up? God, I'm like
I don't know,
Sean
but I
Bubba.
really do enjoy your bloomers, Drew.
Yeah.
I am wearing bloomers as we speak. You can't see them right now, but I literally went out of the house wearing bloomers.
Well, we have to keep it classy.
Oh,
Rest of the
Jesus.
matches.
Can I go to
You have
sleep
to
now?
reel
Is she
air
called him out? Is he like wrestling? I mean, boxing?
I'm a big lady. That's not easy to do.
Not yet. You can see the
I don't even think I'm really conscious.
Knee in the back of the head.
I'm starting to move
Like
like
Eric's
ambient
thinking
Drew.
of-
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. That's how you
Oh,
oh.
A little
I just
heel
jumped
to the
overhead.
A little back heel
Yeah.
to the face.
But to be fair,
Take me
this
out.
is very accurate to how I would not.
Oh my god!
That was a
Can't believe that
Scott
makes
Atkins
sense.
move.
It's like Yellow Jacket season 3 or something.
Okay, that's resilience.
You just
Okay, I think you're both.
roundhouse,
Tired.
reverse roundhouse.
licking her chops.
Okay.
Stay down.
I think you've had enough.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Drew's
She did
taking.
the wind up too.
Drew's.
Yeah.
I just stay on top of her,
She
Drew.
goes for the
One.
cover.
Stay down.
One.
Why am I
Two.
applauding?
And she kicks
Oh.
out, too.
No. Does it count?
No,
Yeah.
kicked out.
Why am I kicked out?
Yeah, she kicked out. She kicked out of your.
Oh my god, did I just knee her in the box? And then the boot? And then the...
Drew, this is just evidence I never want to be on the receiving end of your wrath.
Oh my god. Oh my god, you're popping my head off though. You're like one of my Barbies.
This might be it.
Ooh, good elbow.
Nice, thank you. I'm making a lot more contact than I would in real life with a concussion. Oh my
Right.
god.
Cut the foot.
And now I'm just saying time of my life. Oh,
At this point,
This is
God, I'm
very
so
aerodynamic.
Yeah.
Look, I'm trying.
I'm in the back, like just recoiling, just like. Ooh.
Yeah. I look, but you were taking steroids instead of me, which is weird.
Whoa!
Ooh,
Look at that.
Eric's like, yeah.
Ah,
What an
me,
angle.
Darling?
What an
Oh my
angle.
god. Did I just do a backflip after that? Drew, come on. You're not getting insurance.
You
Oh,
don't
you were
stop bending
winding
up.
Okay, now I think
What
we're
is
doing
this?
stuff. Oh,
Up in the air.
oh.
Like that. Would hurt both of you.
Yeah, I feel like it did. I'm just chumbawambing.
dislocated
I don't want to get that. Just stay down. Stay down, Drew.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh, that was
Drew,
mighty
team back
close.
up.
Jesus.
That
She's
was
doing
mighty
this
close.
blindfolded.
Yeah, you have some amazing
Look,
instincts.
The Daredevil.
Oh.
Daredevil. What can I say?
Oh, but you know what? Oh, you know what I believe? I believe you can do this blindfolded because your handwriting blindfolded was impeccable.
She win it here.
Look at Adam's like,
I was like,
yeah.
yeah, come on, guys. Yeah, hype up for.
Yeah, I really brought the house down, didn't I?
Yeah.
When I said what in the background?
Here's another quick look
Thanks
at
for
some of the
supporting
highlights.
me.
Yeah.
in my
Come
time
on,
of need.
guys.
I'm about to win.
And
Wow.
your winner.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Nicely done, Drew.
Thank you. I can't believe that happened, or that I had this stamina, or that I did any of that.
That one.
Oh my
drove me
God.
crazy. That flying kick.
You're an
That is-
accomplished martial artist.
I am very good at martial arts. Everyone says that about me. That is the craziest.
On that one.
That's a new
Oh
iconic move.
God.
Drew. Yeah.
I can't believe that I won against Marisol. That's not how I thought it went, because of the back and her arms.
You were both really trying to kill each other's backs.
I was brawling, but you're like I was brawling, but you were like.
Oh my God.
You're wily. You were like slipping out.
There's one for
Yeah,
20 hours.
I don't think mine technically counts as being wily. I think I had a back injury and probably a concussion, and I decided that's okay for me to like just keep walking with that. Hey, hey, pew pew! Look at my tattoos.
Impressive win, guys. This is one
Oh,
of the
man.
moments you don't
And I'm
forget
dead.
anytime soon.
Yeah.
So hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, you
are
see my
happy.
face? That was a Drew
All right,
face.
you enjoyed it.
Take your
Oh,
moment.
no.
What am I gonna do with that?
Don't cut my
Put it
head
down.
off. Please don't cut my head off, please.
No, I think I'm gonna accidentally fall on them.
Gonna take my head as a trophy.
I can imagine you going after that orange tree out back.
Oh yeah, right.
I was like crying in the corner.
Yeah. Eric's like weeping tears of joy. Wow.
Wow, guys.
Oh. Faded
Wow.
black. It says like
Drew.
text pops up and over black, so like she was hit by a car that night.
Wait. Can I show you guys something?
Yeah.
Can I show you guys something? I have something to show you. Hold on, let's see. I want you to know that you actually picked something that is crazy accurate, which is that is an actual photo of me wearing that dress. That freaking dress. I'm not sure if you saw it or found it somewhere, but I've definitely not owned it while
Oh yeah. Edit.
Oh, you can't really see it, but yeah.
Wow.
It is literally the same exact dress.
Nice.
I can't zoom in on it.
Stupid Pinterest.
Yeah, stupid Pinterest. Yeah, that's me wearing the dress.
Is there a way for me to do it here?
I'm trying to zoom in because it's stupid
Trying to
Pinterest.
do
It won't let
Should I
me.
do this?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, well, that works a little bit. Oh,
It's
look.
me, Alexander Soros, and the guy from Girls.
Yeah.
That's not Adam Driver. Perfect.
Nice.
It was like George Soros's like 90th birthday. And don't come at me, but it was.
Yeah.
So yeah, you actually found a dress that's a Betsy Johnson dress that I used to own and wear out, and that's crazy. That's crazy. You guys just like manifested that into reality.
Well,
That's what I knew.
so like almost 2 years ago when I picked up this game, I was like, I that's when I first got the idea back then to like maybe do something like this someday. And I made a few of these characters, and I made your character, but then this young lady took the reins, and she surpassed me very quickly with her custom wrestler creation skills. And she took the video Drew I created, and she perfected her. So it was a collaborative effort, but Eric was solely her creation. That's one of her newest creations, fresh off the press. So that was Eric's debut in WWE.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I was very flattered by it.
As the winner,
Well-
may I request that next time you just keep doing him weirder and weirder facial hair, like the
Yeah.
W from like Ben Stiller has.
Give me
And
like a Wario, like W mustache.
They've got those. They've got all kinds of crazy facial hair on this game.
so
well-
how do you mod these? What goes into making this?
Well, I just get a photo reference and then go through. They've got a lot on that game.
Like features like within the game, you can like they have like a bunch of stuff you could like add.
You can break it down. You can go in when you create a custom wrestler. You can break it down by there's like dozens of types of hair. There's even more types. You can change people's exact eyebrows, like the bend of their eyes.
Mm-hmm.
You can change like the bulk of their like neck. You can change their butts. Like it's just
You can try and upload your own face, but I don't like that because it makes it look kind of flattened out. I like the caricatures of people better. It's more, it gets to the point. It captures the essence better.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But like she's gotten so good at the specificity. Like I was into like, you know, more of a broad stroke approach. And like, so like I made the initial versions of myself, of her, of VideoDrew, and then Marisol perfected them all.
I just really I just really love the little details that make us all like make everybody special. Like I get like obsessed with latching onto those when I was making more Schmoedown people. And
again, like the to me the most impressive thing is the clothes. Like the clothes getting everything
incredible.
So accurate to everything. Even just your shirt of like having it like down under one shoulder, you know, and like the scales on it and everything. Yeah. It's so cool.
Yeah, I mean it's incredible how much you got your arms correct.
Yeah,
because it's something I'm envious of. Every time we're on stage screen together, I'm always like, God damn, she's got such nice arms. She's got perfect guns. I rarely covet another person's body part, but as much as I covet Marisol's guns.
Sweet. That was the pandemic was really kind to me. I had nothing to do but like sit in the house and like lift. so I kind of did it.
Guys, that's the clip out. The pandemic was very kind to Marisol. I say that all the time, actually.
Well, that
I say that constantly. It was also kind to me.
Similar story.
Dude, guys, I feel like you should do this for pop culture characters. I think you should do this for real life characters. Like next time you see Pete Davidson, you know, going after Kanye or something, like that should be the thing. Or like one of those Vanderpump things I don't follow.
Yeah.
You gotta settle in the ring.
It goes back to the tradition of celebrity death match, which I always enjoyed.
Yeah.
And you know, we'd love to branch out, but in the meantime, what we love is you know, we talk to you guys regularly no matter what. But for a lot of folks we don't see as often, it's just gonna be a great chance to see some people back in the ring, literally and metaphorically. And just because you come on once doesn't mean that's a one and done. We expect to have you both back. Also in the ring, Eric, you're gonna get a chance to throw down at some point. Don't you?
I like that.
Oh, yeah.
And in that spirit, do you have any people Schmoedown related or WWE related or both that you would love to square off against at some point?
Orange King fighting with my family. I like to see you versus Dave Bautista.
Well, I'm gonna work my way up. I want to start with someone in the Schmoedown first. I'm trying to think if there's anyone else like behind the scenes that like would be appropriate, like maybe like PLD or something.
Like I think Griffin Newman.
Okay.
Versus Griffin, it would be a fair fight.
We can make PLD.
PLD would be fun too. Just like PLD has like, you know, as he's iconic as well. He has like his hats, glasses, everything. You can make a good PLD.
The Queen hat, yeah.
That's what I realized. Like I realized that like even though we're all normal people, we're extraordinary people, but also normal people, like in like so many ways. But like I realized like through doing these in the Schmoedown, how much we are characters, just our self-expression and our regular ways of being. We're iconic in their own rights. And and totally. I think
you could have him wearing an Ed Harris shirt. Or have Ed Harris in the background as his manager.
Yeah, make Ed Harris his manager.
yeah.
And what about
it's like David Morse or something. You're like, oh dang it, we're so close. We called Ed Harris. He wasn't available. We had to get David Morse.
And what about you? Tonight's big winner.
Yeah, Drew, you crushed it.
You calling anyone out?
Yeah. Well, gosh, again, like Tom is obviously Timothy. But I guess if we're gonna have to pick, let's see, WWE. There's that girl that everyone says that I'm like in WWE, like the way they say I'm like that Resident Evil chick.
Oh yeah, Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, people say that. So like me versus Alexa Bliss going crazy on crazy. Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Any Schmoedown people have I always wanted to go against? I've already gone against Janine. Paige, I'm scared of.
Yeah, Paige would be fun.
Yeah, that's true.
I think Paige would be a good match.
I just want a rematch.
Okay. Yeah. No, I would. Like that rematch could go any way. You were terrifying.
Can I get someone smaller than me next time? Like smaller, like less, like a Paige.
A Paige.
Like a Paige. Like somebody that's like a tiny.
Sounds like you want to play Paige.
I don't.
We can do.
I
we
don't want to
have
play
a Paige.
Maybe it can make a Beth May.
Ooh,
Beth May would be great.
Is there a way to get a Lydia Tarr?
I could have Leotard come out in a power suit and with comfortable slacks and her hands in her pocket. And
if we get enough super chat money, we'll do Lydia Dietz versus Wednesday Adams. How about that?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
They would just look the same.
Yeah.
It's kind of how I feel about Matilda, right? Like you get to a certain age, like we just saw the new Matilda, and I was like, oh, I think I'm at the age where I'm like halfway between relating to Matilda and relating really heavily to Mitch Trunchbull. Where I'm like, fuck these kids, man. Like, come on, these assholes. All I want to do is play in the Olympics and like be good at my thing. But no, I have to deal with this kid with psychic powers and telepathy. And I feel the same way kind of about Delia Dietz after watching the musical, where I'm like, she's going through a lot, people. She's got a lot on her plate. She's trying her best.
I feel that way about Charles in the musical and the movie. Like he's just trying to like, read his magazines, collect his coupons.
Yeah. We come for your daughter, Chuck. Not a line from something. That is an original piece of dialogue that just sounds like it's from something.
Yes. So we rewatched Beetlejuice before we went to go see Beetlejuice the musical. And I looked at Adam and I was like, what's a line that meant that for years when I watched it when I was a kid, that I was always like, well, that must be a reference to something. I don't know. And I was like, God damn it. I was like today's the day. And I was like, Adam, what's that line from? And he didn't know. And we looked it up and it's from nothing. It's just the movie. But it sounds like it's from something.
And it's got to be an inside joke. It's not from something. It might not just be from something like anyone's been able to pinpoint. It's like Under the Silver Lake. Someone can't crack the code of it. It has to be from something. It's such a delivered line. Like It's Showtime is clearly a Roy Scheider, all that jazz reference, but like people don't really put that together, Yeah. It's Showtime. Like that's the thing. Like Saul Goodman hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
man. Yeah, guys.
And if you haven't seen Beetlejuice the musical, go see it because we saw it. And you guys saw it?
I've never seen it. I've not seen it.
He's listened to the soundtrack a bunch. So, because when I first came here, so all I did was play the soundtrack musical.
Yeah, it was the last thing she saw before the pandemic.
No, 6 was the last thing I saw the night before the pandemic, and then Broadway shut down. Yeah. Sorry, the night I got before I got on the plane here. But guys, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us for Movie Brawls and subjecting yourselves to punishment both inside and outside the ring. Where can we find you these days? What's going on?
You can find us at the website Passion Fruit, where we're doing a lot of fun stuff. For that is passion, as the word is, FRU.IT. You can go there, subscribe to our newsletter. We're gonna have a lot of fun stuff coming out with all our friends, some people from the Schmoedown and beyond that we know. I'm going to be hosting a podcast called the Reactorverse Podcast, talking to like my reactor friends in the reaction space on YouTube, debuting soon, which I'm really excited about. And you're managing the whole site.
Yeah, it's I'm making the site. It's a creator first, by creators for creators, dealing with the issues that are important to creators. It's going to be like a community space. We're kind of like don't mind the dust. We're kind of in the middle of like a rebranding relaunch thing, but it really is about creator labor and issues of transparency and equity and accountability in the creator space, because I really think it's time, like we're overdue for like a reckoning to these big platforms about creators and their content. So it's an issue that's really important to me. I know it's really important to Eric. I think anyone in the Schmoedown who's involved in it like understands the importance of creators having advocacy for themselves. So it's gonna be really fun too.
Now. Yeah.
It sounds great.
Oh, and Content Candy.
Yes, also our podcast network, Content Candy, where we do movie reviews of things, and also Drew has relaunched Garment Showsia with Lon Harris. They just had their I don't think we put it out yet.
Don't think I put it out yet.
Yeah, with one of their first episodes back in several months is coming back, and it's always a very fun conversation.
We got our Guardians 3 review up there. Talk about how I don't believe Rocket is played by Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like his voice. I don't care.
Are they messing with us? And you can occasionally when we find time, we will do another episode of Why Are We Like This over on Video Drew's channel as well.
Yeah, Video Drew across all social media. It's Video Drew, one word.
And Nerdchronic across social media as well.
Beautiful. We are gonna have links to all of that awesome stuff you guys just said right below in the description in our video. And besides that, thanks again for coming on, Drew.
We'd love to.
So fun.
This will be the first of hopefully many more bouts. And again, we're just scratching the surface here. We have a lot of exciting ideas for differently formatted matches, different kinds of rules, things like that. So we'll keep
I love it. I love it, guys. Next time, just give me a Mona Wasserman tattoo. Just tell me, like the MW
right.
logo.
Yeah.
I think we can make that happen.
You should, yeah, a little MW, a little red
I might
MW.
get that as a tattoo. That's a really good tattoo idea.
It is.
You get that Mona Wasserman, I'll get Waylon Yutani, the WY.
Oh, nice.
From Aliens on one.
I thought you were gonna get the
Nice.
you're gonna get the Be Kind from Everything Everywhere all at once. And
Also
I'm gonna get the rock that says ha 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 ha.
Video Drew is terrifying in battle.
Both before, during, and after.
Oh, yeah.
With those
I-
hedge clippers.
Yeah, I can't. The hedge clippers and the flying kicks to the dome.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready.
And we're gonna have some new episodes coming up that are gonna be so kick-ass and fun to watch. So please stay tuned.
Stay subscribed. Keep that bell on because our videos only come out only so much, so it's worth it. We will have more reviews, more retrospectives, and more movie brawls coming up before you know it. In the meantime, you can follow our channel on both Instagram now and on Twitter, and you can also follow us individually
On Twitter and Letterboxd.
Yeah, that's right.
Our handles are right there.
Not gonna lie though, all that gun talk does make me want to hit back into the gym.
All right, let's get out there. Let's go.
I can take you. I can take you.
What's the matter, McKee? Pushing too many pencils?